Yay, woohoo, Christmas time, testicle, 4-5. Okay, so I'm gonna just get straight into the video. This video is about gym. I just wanna, give my perspective, the way I think about the stuff in the gym, and the way the way I train, the way with diet and all of that type of stuff. Um, because I would say that I have a decent physique. I'm not, fucking C-Bum or anything, or David Laid. But for the amount of time I have been working out, I think it's definitely been working. And so the the first thing I want to say is that for a lot of people for me personally it wasn't really a struggle to start going to the gym. Like I just decided one day I was like, bro, I need to fucking do something about this fucking dweeby ass 14-year-old little weird body that I have. So that was my motivation for going to the gym. It was just about changing my body and how I look. I think for a lot of people, they overcomplicate going to the gym. They try and, get they try and swoop around the idea, in their mind because their mind's trying to like make them not go to the gym. They try and say, oh, well, I'm gonna get embarrassed, or, oh, well, I'm fat, so everyone's gonna think and look at me and then they're gonna be like, oh, look at this fat person or whatever. And, it's not really like that in the gym. Honestly, most people really couldn't care less about what you're doing. I know you see those TikToks about the fucking people with their tripods, and then they record saying, "Oh, this guy's a fucking creep. He looked at my dumbbell when I was pressing it and stuff." That's not gonna happen to you. So don't let that aspect of you getting embarrassed, take you away from going to the gym. Don't let that stop you from becoming an absolute sex magnet. And that shouldn't be the only reason you want to go to the gym. I do think that being healthy is a very big aspect of going to the gym, not just physically but also mentally. There's some scientific shit, it raises your fucking or decreases your stress levels and stuff uh, when you go to the gym, and it also helps with depression and stuff. And I think after going there for a month or two, you'll start to kind of crave it, because for me, when I go on holiday, or if, for example, when I fucked up my foot recently, I couldn't really go to the gym for a pretty long time. So I realized that I was like, why do I feel so ass? Why do I feel so weird? And I have a pretty good idea, and I have a pretty strong suspicion that it's because of the gym, because it's just like it's if you do something for that long on a daily basis, the amount of like stress you relieve, because you're out there fucking lifting weights, or you're out there. You're in your own little box when you're in the gym. You're not worrying about your math exam. You're not worrying about your woman situation. You're not worrying about your situation at your house or whatever. You're just focusing on getting that fucking weight up or down or whatever the fuck you're doing, right? So, and your mind's just clear in that moment. That's a very, very, powerful thing to have, for a lot of people that, especially nowadays, they struggle with, just problems in general. Getting away from those problems is hard, That's why people turn to drugs and alcohol, because that's the one way they fix their problems. So, in a sense, the gym could be a drug, but it's just a healthy one. The reason I don't think a lot of people go to the gym is because it's so much easier to just grab a bottle of fucking whiskey or alcohol and just drink that shit, or just go smoke some weed. It's way easier. Arguably, it's not, but it's just, oh, I don't want to have to drive there. Then I have to put in some effort. But fucking bro. Honestly, it's more than just trying to look good and try and be healthy. It's genuinely, for me, the looking good part is a nice side effect. Now that I realized what the gym can actually do to you, will do for you, other than just pure physical appearance. It's honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made. Just going to the gym once and just testing it out. I haven't looked back since. I haven't really thought about. I've quit for a few months on and off, mostly just due to sickness and injuries and stuff. But I haven't decided that I don't want to go there anymore. One of my friends, at the gym. He was like, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna just stop going to the gym next year. And I saw him at the gym last week, and he said that a year ago. So if you literally you can't stop once you do it, because it's something that your brain needs once you do it, and that's not a bad obsession to have, you know. Um, Obviously, you know, the steroids and those types of things are present in the situation, because you think that you know, you're small, you're not gaining muscle, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. But the whole steroid thing is like, yeah, you know, it's just not worth it, you know. Being 16 or 17, whatever the fuck, on steroids. It's not necessarily fucking horrible for you, but it's not very good, you know. I'd rather just not take the risks. It's like smoking, you know, or vaping or whatever. It's not necessarily fucking gonna kill you in 20 years. Well, probably is, but and the second thing I want to talk about is the dietary side to it, you know, the eating clean and that type of stuff. And for me personally, this is the hardest part, you know, because last year I was in like a thing where I just wanted to gain muscle and fucking become huge. I watched the Trent Twins and really got obsessed with those guys. And I was in like my life basically revolved around going to the gym. And I was eating, you know, fucking a lot of calories because I wanted to gain weight. I gained like 20 kg in that year. I gained exactly 20 kg around about. That's like fucking 50 pounds or whatever in US terms. You know, the dietary part of it for me was personally harder because it's a lot more mentally, you know, challenging than it is physically challenging. Because the physical things I can do easily, like, you know, I can run for a pretty long time. I can push through physically. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just telling myself that I can't do mental stuff, but fucking I can. But yeah, it's a little bit harder for me personally to do the food stuff and eat clean and do that type of stuff. And I don't necessarily. A lot of people will tell you have to eat 100% clean. You can't eat a single sweetie. You can't fucking eat a piece of cake for your birthday. You can't do this. You can't do anything. The biggest problem that we have in like the fitness community and the fitness industry and the just fitness in general is you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You have to start somewhere small. With the gym and with the dieting, you can literally just start going to the gym for 10 minutes. If you don't have if you don't have the money to go buy a gym membership, right? Then buy like some calisthenics rings or buy like, you know, fucking a pull-up bar or something. Or just 2 dumbbells so you can do some weights, you know. Just start somewhere. Start small if you don't want to commit to like a fucking a membership to a gym. I think personally it's worth it. You know, just start small. Just start doing something for, 30 minutes even a day. 10 minutes even. If you're really, really struggling with it, 5 minutes. Do something for 5 minutes a day. Do push-ups for 5 minutes a day. You know, and try put the dumbbells. Let's say for example you got a membership. Go to the gym for 5 minutes and then come back. And then eventually you're gonna realize, well, I mean, I'm doing this anyway, because it's not gonna be that hard. You know, you just drive there, 5 minutes. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Then you go back. Then after a while, you're gonna start realizing, well, I'm doing all this effort just for 5 minutes in the gym. So you're gonna start staying longer. And then, you know, it just compounds, and then you just start enjoying it. Then you start realizing the benefits, you know, as you progress, you know, and then eventually you'll just start going there the whole time. And it's not. I don't think necessarily the gym is the most important thing, but it's definitely one of the pillars to your mental health and to your physical health. You know, it's definitely up there with one of your priorities in life. You know, it's definitely worth it to give it a try. You know. Let's say for your diet, you know, start small. Just start making your breakfast with healthy foods. Do, you know, a few eggs and some cabbages, if that's what you like for breakfast. And then the rest of the day, you know, eat just a little bit less. Let's say you eat 2 pizzas in a day. Eat 1 pizza or eat 1.5 pizzas. And that'll be a good start. And then later on in life, you can start worrying about the more complicated stuff like your macros and your protein count and your fucking all that bullshit, because that's not really important. It's important for a long-term thing, but just for you to get started, it's way more important just to be comfortable in the fact that you can build that habit. So just going to the gym and just doing something healthy, and then just leveling it up every day just a little bit. That, that it's, I think it's way better than just directly going into it, full force, 2 hours a day, eat every meal clean, because then you're gonna crash. You can't go from your body being not used to any exercise and eating dog shit food and then directly go into the perfect, fucking peak performance of whatever the fuck. Your body's not gonna want to accept it. It's not gonna just be like, okay, this is cool, and your mind's not gonna accept it either. So just try going to the gym for a few minutes, eat something healthy every day, and remember, penis enlargement pills don't work.